Gigi Jarvis. And she was doing like a cute little like day one of starting a cult, day two of starting a cult. And she named it Children of the Waning Star. Ultimately, she did receive like a lot of like backlash for it because I mean, obviously, cults are bad. Duh. Under the age of 18, we're posting videos on TikTok of talking about the entity that they saw. Oh.
Welcome back to Midnight Oil. This is episode 5, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Keeg. This is Tad. Wait, other way. Um, and we're kind of getting the hang of everything. We're going to go over some stories today that were submitted by some of our viewers from our live stream. We stream every Sunday at 11 p.m. EST at twitch.tv/ Midnight Oil Entertainment. You can submit your stories too. We have a little link down there that says submit your story. So if you want to tell the world one of your experiences, you can share it with us and we'll share it with them. Guys, we're going to get right into it today. We have 2 submissions. I think I'm going to go with this one first.
You're reading first?
I'm going to read first today.
Alright.
So we're gonna start off with a story submitted on the 1st of February, which is technically today, but it's 12:30 now, so it is today and tomorrow. Believe it or not, how funny. This is by Anonymous. Let me move my microphone a little bit. My family used to always say that my great uncle's farmhouse was haunted. It was really old, like no indoor plumbing or electricity old. It was a 3-bedroom house in the middle of nowhere. Kitchen, living room, bedroom, and an outhouse out back. After he passed, my granddad decided that the family should get together and all camp there one weekend over the summer. While we were there, I overheard my mom and uncles talking about the weird stuff that happened there. Like their great-great-grandpa having a run-in with a Sasquatch and the ghost in the living room. Wait, was the Sasquatch in the living room too? I'm gonna assume no. That would be that would be crazy. We'll talk about it after. Oh my god, this is insane. I was really young, so it kind of freaked me out a little. I'd guess so. Mom told me that they're just stories and not to worry about it. That night, Mom, Dad, and me stayed in what used to be my great uncle's bedroom. My uncles, their wives, and granddad slept out in tents in the field. Everybody else was sleeping away, but I was wide awake. I don't do well sleeping in weird places. Fair enough. I'm not sure what time it was, but I know that it was really late. I heard people talking in the living room. At first, I thought it was my uncles, but I didn't recognize their voices. Suddenly, I heard one start to yell at the other. I couldn't make out what they were saying, but it was loud. Then I heard a heavy thump and banging around. Then 3 loud pops and silence. I laid silently in the sleeping bag and refused to move. Then I heard one of the voices mumbling and then start to cry. It trailed off. After a minute, I got up and cracked the door open slightly to see if I could sneak a peek of what was going on. Nothing. Nothing more than the furniture that has always been there. I've never told anyone in the family about this story.
Oh my god.
Whoa!
So it was like this. Okay, this reminds me. Oh, this is gonna be so niche. Um, but this reminds me of the like haunted mansion ride when you're in the dining room, and the 2 people with like the guns, like the 2 ghosts with the guns, like turn to each other and they start shooting. That's
Mm.
what that reminded me of.
I was thrown through a loop. It's probably just the way that it's worded, but it sounded like they saw Sasquatch in the living room. And I think
Yeah,
that I'm like Sasquatch just thought it was his own cave or something. He's like, "What is this place?"
just rolled up through the living room,
That's scary though. Like if I heard people arguing in like a living room and
and
didn't
then like
recognize the
loud
voices.
pops. I'm assuming those were like gunshots or something
Oh
of
no.
the matter. Not the jelly down. But no, yeah, like
Mm.
So one of the ghosts killed the other ghost. Oh.
Which d- can you do that?
It would be like residual energy, like replaying events that happened there, kind of thing. Limestone holds residual energy, but yeah,
Bigfoot walks in, grabs a beer, and sits down.
like hey, what's up, boys?
So, guys, listen. I got a great joke. Three ghosts and a Bigfoot walk into a bar.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. That's a really good story.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why they decided not to tell that story to their family.
I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like as a kid, I would be too scared to like admit any of that. Because like
Hmm.
one, also, if your family is like white picket fence type family, they're gonna be like, you're crazy, shipped off.
Hmm.
So, I mean, totally valid that they didn't tell any of their family.
That's
Genuinely,
fair. I didn't think about that.
yeah. I have one that's not submitted through the link. Because the person that submitted it is kind of goofy. Just kidding. I reached out to a bunch of people and was like, "Hey, you got stories? I know you got stories." And I didn't send the link to some of them, so I just have stories in my messages.
On Snapchat?
Yeah. So here goes one. Here's one. They said that they would like to remain anonymous. No harm, no foul. But I know who you are. Anyways. Okay, so this one was submitted Friday at 8 a.m. This happened back in 2019. A friend and I were at Waverly Hills Sanatorium. Gasp. While we were at Waverly, we went to the fourth floor, which those who know is the most haunted floor in the building. We were returned to look down the hallway, and we see a shadow figure standing there staring at us. After a few moments, the shadow figure started walking towards us. While the shadow figure was walking towards us, it got down on all fours and took up the entire width of the hallway, continuing its walk towards us. It went on the walls and then eventually got onto the ceiling. Once it got to the ceiling, we turned back around to keep walking so we can, walk away from it. After 10 steps, 10 exact steps, we turned back around and it's gone. Disappeared from sight. About an hour and a half later, I'm dropping my friend back off at home. As soon as I drop them off, my radio in the car turns on and starts playing a bunch of different stations, kind of like what a spirit box would do, but nothing came through. So I turned it off and thought to myself, that was weird, but okay. And then I back out of their driveway and drive home, turning it back on so I can listen to my music once I got home. Oh, once I got home, I take a shower and get ready for bed. As I'm in the shower, I'm washing my face, and I hear a kid scream inside the bathroom. There are no kids at my house. And so I say out loud, hello? And then I continue my shower as normal. Either the day after or 2 days after, I'm on a video call with a group of friends telling them the story that you just heard. And I stepped into my closet, and there was this growl that came from like my left above me. It was so loud, it was picked up by my phone. And one of my friends go, "What was that?" And I tell them that it was a growl. And they tell me to tell it, fuck off and go away. So I tell it exactly that, and then it disappears. And about a couple times a year, I see the same figure that will pop in just to check in on me. I have named it Toby, and I say, "Hey, how's it going?" And then it just leaves. He'll return soon. Okay.
I'm muted. LOL.
That's
Um,
crazy.
I wonder if there's a continuation of the story, or if there will be.
I don't know. I'd like to. Well, I'd not like to hear because I'm sure the person doesn't know. But I would like to know why it keeps checking in on them. You know what I mean? Because, like,
That's a good question. I'm sure. Well, I mean, let's look a couple things up. Why would a ghost Stick around you. A spirit might stick around someone with whom they have no direct personal relationship for several reasons related to spiritual, energetic, or historical factors. Based on common paranormal beliefs, these entities are often drawn to specific individuals or locations rather than familial connections.
Hmm.
Huh. So it's actually saying that ghosts are actually more inclined to stick around strangers rather than familiar people. That's very interesting.
Hmm.
I wonder why that is.
I could assume there's probably like a multitude of different reasons. Like it could be like demons. Um,
Yeah, could you imagine great grandma dies, great peepaw, great peepaw,
great
he,
people.
great guy, built multiple neighborhoods, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
established trade routes, and he's like, "I'll see you after my life, my son." And then instead of helping out the family, he just goes around like throwing books off people's shelves every now and then and just being a little inconvenience.
Great people is a troll.
Yeah,
Actually,
great Peepaw had a sense of humor.
he's there to rage bait you.
That's right. Ghosts are the ultimate like historical rage baiters.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine like 400 years ago? Like your one of your village elders passes away, and then you're like your random like dead twigs and twine next to the fire just randomly burn into flames.
Bro. Bro.
You're-
My friend says like she has a ghost that like hides her keys. Well, she doesn't know if it's a ghost or if it's the fae, but her keys always go missing.
Mm.
Yeah.
There was an interesting story, guys. I've talked about the podcast before. It's called Dead Rabbit Radio. The host, his name is Jason Carpenter. I was just listening to an episode, and I hope he watches this clip at some point. But it was, I think, an older episode, and he moved into this apartment that was haunted. And one night, you know, some guys sleep in their boxers, some guys sleep naked. He decided that he was going to go boxers that night. He wakes up in the middle of the night or in the morning or whatever, and he doesn't have any underwear on.
Oh
And
my
he's like,
god.
"Some ghost took my underpants." And he's looking around, he's cleaning up his apartment. Where's the underwear? Eventually he finds them in a place that they were not. So he was talking about like a potentially like a ghost or a boxer demon just
My god.
walking around his apartment hiding his underpants.
It could have been like a little like a succubus.
A succubus or gnome? Could you imagine he has a gnome?
A
Just like
boxer gnome.
yeah, dude.
And
How many times have
underpants.
you done laundry and you lose a sock?
I mean, actually, I'll be 110% honest with you. Ever since I moved out and started doing my own laundry, I have never lost a sock.
Really?
Never.
I always, dude. I lose like I don't know where any of my socks are ever. Whenever I do laundry,
I don't.
it's just gone. Like not. It's not like I lose one of the socks. It's like both socks are now missing from the
Do
pair.
all of your socks like look the same though, or like do you all of your socks like completely different?
I mean, I have a lot that are just like black, but
Okay.
I definitely have some like socks that I was like, hey, that's goofy. Like, there's some like random Rick and Morty socks. There's some random like just socks with like pattern designs that I liked.
Okay.
I'm an old man. I wear those like patterned socks that look like a sweater. So it's just weird because I still definitely have that problem. In fact, when I open the dryer, I always see them from the washer. So this is a dryer demon. The the socks, if the pair, like, it's never one of the socks from the pair is missing. It's either the whole pair is missing, or they're there. So I don't, I'm inclined to believe, because they're not, I just lose them. Like, they're totally gone. And I have to buy socks like every 2 or 3 months
Mm.
because they disappear. I don't know. I don't know where they could be going. It's like a lot of socks. Like six to
Hmm.
eight pairs that disappear every couple months.
And see, like the only problem that I have with socks is like I'll wash them separately, and so I'll think, oh my god, I
Pause.
finally lost a sock.
Let's sit on that. Hold on. What do you mean?
It doesn't sound as crazy as you think. Like I'd pull out half of the laundry basket and put it in, and one of the socks is with the other half.
Oh,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
okay. I thought
yeah.
you meant
No,
you
no,
do all of your laundry and then you have a complete separate load where you only
no,
do socks.
no, 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 no. I'm not that crazy. I'm not that crazy, bro.
I was like, you do a sock load? That's
No,
crazy.
no, no, no. That's no, no.
Okay.
That's the only problem that I have though is that like the other sock will be in the rest of the like half of the basket, and then I think, oh my god, it's finally happened. I lost a sock, and then I do the rest of the fucking laundry basket, and I find the other sock, and I'm like, oh okay, I didn't lose a sock.
Dude, Bone Dragon said, I can see myself feeling bad for somebody that I'm haunting and start doing the laundry and dishes on occasion.
Yo.
I mean, okay. In reality, who are your top three people? This is a fun one. Who are your top three people that you would haunt as a ghost? And what is one thing that you would do around each of them?
That's a tough one. Top three.
They don't necessarily have to be people that you know. Now that we know that they are frequently people that are not familiar to you,
Yeah.
but they could be.
I would go haunt Tom Cruise.
He's a Scientologist, by the way.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I didn't know that.
I was about to make the joke of I would hide all of his Scientology books, but
Oh, poor guy.
um, but I would haunt Tom Cruise mainly so I can like attend a Scientology meeting and kind of see what's going on there.
Hold on. I know I asked you a question. I'm sorry. I had an ad, or like, you know how like you're scrolling through like Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and it's like buy now, like get tickets now or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There was one. It was like spiritual mind awakening market event thing. It
Okay.
was like a street vendor thing. So I thought, I see it. It piques my interest, of course, and I hit the get tickets button. It is held by one of the churches of Scientology by me. I didn't know we had one, but it's like a big one.
Hmm.
And I was like, maybe go to one. Like, because I'm also very interested, and I would love to go to like one. I don't know if it's called a session or what like the an introduction. I think that that would
Wait.
be so interesting.
Okay, I've always said that I'm simply built different. Oh my god, the the one that's near you is the closest one that's near me. Okay, there's a website. If you go to scientology.org, you can find your closest Scientology church that you can attend and
Oh wow, so
schedule a
mine is the
tour.
closest.
Yours is the closest one to me,
Wait, I
yeah.
think I've eaten here. Hold on.
You've eaten at the
No, no,
Church
no,
of
no, 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 no.
Scientology.
Okay, no, okay, okay. So I think this is like downtown.
Control and scroll to zoom in on the
Yeah,
map.
it's kind of downtown. Okay, no. So I haven't been here. It just looked like a place that I have been. I've not been to the Church of Scientology and I did not eat there.
Okay, so back to what I was saying about how I just feel like I'm built different. people are always like, don't actually go to like the Church of Scientology. You'll get sucked in. You'll never be able to get out. And like those people that stand outside like the big recruitment center. I think it's either in California or Florida. I can't remember, but it's in like one of those places. And they like basically recruit people in off the street. And there's people that stand outside and like video them. And they're like, no, don't go in there. Don't. No way. And I was like, what if I want to? Like, like I feel like I'm built different. Like I feel like I could get out of that. But apparently, okay, this is such a Scientology like deep dive. Apparently the Scientology has their own like navy or something of the sort. Like they have their own army that like it's called like boat boys or some shit. Scientology boat navy.
Got my nose.
The Sea Org. Okay, hold on. Let me tell you about the Sea Org real quick. By the way, Scientology, if like you if you guys have not heard anything about Scientology and like how deep the conspiracies go with them, brother, have I got news for you. But okay, so the Sea Organization, or the Sea Org, is the senior most status of staff within the Church of Scientology. Apparently, it's not incorporated, which is like really interesting. But some of the stories that I've heard about Scientology is that you should be scared of the people that are within the Sea Org. And I don't necessarily. And there's apparently a woman okay, Scientology, this is alleged. Okay, don't come for me. This is all alleged. But apparently there's a woman within Scientology that like you should also be scared of, and it's just one lady. And they're like not supposed to talk about her or some shit. I don't, dude. We'll have to take a day and sit down and just talk about all the shit that we know about Scientology and like look more into it. If
Yeah.
anybody
So
listening has if anybody listening has stories about Scientology, please submit them. I would love to read them.
and I'm a very firm believer. I don't really judge any people's religion or their like any backgrounds or anything. I also don't judge Scientology because I think like everyone has their thing that they believe in or they get sucked into or whatever it may be. And I find it genuinely really interesting. Like I don't know that it's something that I would believe in, but I find it like incredibly interesting.
Now, I will say, as much as I can respect every religion and every culture, I can't respect cults.
I could get behind that for the most part, yeah. But you have to
Just putting
also
that
think
out
a
there.
lot of cults, they go under like severe psychological brainwashing. Like
Yeah,
and
but
I
like,
understand that it's like essentially it is kind of your fault if you get sucked into a cult, but if you are like initiated into it and you have a friend or a family member that introduces you to it that you trust, like I can definitely see how you could easily be brainwashed. Like if you it's kind of like when I try and get a friend to play a game, a new game. And I'm like, "Hey, this is a game that I really like that I think you would like too." And I give them the cliff notes on all of the stuff. And then we play it. And on the surface level, we're having fun. It doesn't matter a whole lot what the game is. We're just having a good time. And eventually, you start kind of being like, oh, well, I noticed this thing. I noticed that thing. So, like, I don't think I'm that type of person. I don't think I'm prone to it because I don't have an addictive personality. It's really hard to like peer pressure me into anything. So I think like I wouldn't say I'm immune, but I think I have more tenacity potentially than maybe some random person. But I can see 100% how people can get lured in like that, especially if they're like I said, they have someone that they trusted that is like, here, try this. If they're in a bad spot in their life, like there's all kinds of stuff.
yeah. So like, when I said I can't respect cults, I don't respect like the cult itself, but I do respect like the people that were able to get out of it. Cause like sick, and like the
Yeah.
people that are trying to actively get out of it. But cults are just, that's a whole other can of worms. and there's so many different types of cults.
I mean,
What
I think everything's a cult.
a
Like,
theory,
so if you
like
like when you boil everything down, I think if you take donations from people, I understand that you need it to stay open, but like if there's like marketing tactics weaved within your religion, that's I think that's a cult. Like I think if there is like more than donations, then it's a cult. I don't know. I'm really interested to learn about it though.
I
Like,
feel like so with cults, I feel like there's an aspects of like everything that can get culty, just with how deep people get into things. I'm trying to dance around this. The more that you're into something, I guess, the more culty it gets. If that makes sense.
yeah, I mean, I think the deeper that you go, the more culty anything can get,
Yeah.
really. If you got super into studying trees,
The
maybe
tree cult.
eventually, yeah, well, maybe you run into somebody who is very naturally inclined and you find yourself amongst some maybe like Wiccan people or some of the what are they called? Like the Reiki people, like the people who like do a lot of the herbal stuff and they don't necessarily believe in some medications and stuff like that. I don't necessarily think that that's a bad thing because I'm sure there's a ton of natural remedies for a lot of stuff. But you could easily like, hey, I'm really interested in trees and go from, hey, I'm interested into trees to, oh, now I'm interested in like these plants and maybe how these plant properties affect people. Like again, it's all like if you are a person with an open mind or you are inclined to want to learn things and you are a lifelong learner, I think that that makes you kind of prone to at least opening yourself up to these groups because like you're wired to learn something. And if you can learn something that you also believe in, I think that that is how they get you, you know?
I was trying to like piece that together, but like I don't know. Cuz
uh,
I was gearing more towards like you're really into trees, but then you end up like meeting some people that are not necessarily of any specific like denomination. Is that the word?
yeah,
Religion, belief. Um, but like you meet some people that are like really obsessed about trees, like really
yeah.
mess with trees, and then that's when it gets culty. Not so much like just the basics of like trees and plants and
That was another
yeah.
thing. Little sidebar. There was a study that showed that they thought that more people thought the Earth was flat than they once did, like 20, 30 years ago. And the study was really interesting because it wasn't the fact that more people believe in it. It was the fact that the internet now exists and the people that do believe in it can congregate together and they could all talk about it. So it's the illusion that more people think the earth is flat. But in reality, it's just these people now have a platform where they're all able to talk to each other. And I think that that is really like I think the internet has a lot of the reason to do with it was very impactful with how people have kind of been radicalized and they develop their beliefs and how they figure out what they believe in and don't believe in and stuff. They are so you can so easily find literally any person that may agree with you on any topic by googling does blank do blank do something good bad whatever, and then you could put reddit after it, you could put Quora after it. Like you can put any of these message board sites after it, and you can find people that are either looking for the same answer or have an answer that you are looking for, which I think is it like it's probably so actually bad for your brain, and I think it's why a lot of people are potentially less educated than they once used to be because you just look things up on there and you don't actually you don't read any books or articles or things that are like proven by society, which I do a lot, by the way. If I have any issue, especially a computer issue, I just type my issue into Google and then put Reddit after it, and I'm like, oh, this guy, that has a solution, and I click the shady link and it fixes it. So, but there's definitely some times where I'm like, I have this weird freckle that I haven't noticed before. Am I dying? And they're like, yeah, you have cancer.
Yeah.
Like, so it's just one of those things. I know it was like really not related, but I think it's really interesting because we're starting to see all of these conspiracy theories that are either completely right or completely wrong being proven or disproven. And I just think that that is like one of the blessings of the internet because it makes even if you don't agree with these people's theories, beliefs, whatever it may be, they have been given a platform in which they are understood. And I feel like everyone deserves to be understood. Whether that is a good or bad thing, depending on, you know, whatever. As long as it's not illegal, I don't care. If it's illegal, and we know that there are people doing illegal things in illegal groups, uh, it's one of those things that I think is overall potentially a net positive, at least in a culture where everything is online and it's really easy to be misunderstood or feel like an outlier. So I think that that was really interesting, but it was mostly just about like the moon landing being real or fake and people who thought the earth was flat, and it's essentially the same percentage. It's just there's more people able to congregate and whatnot.
I mean, have you heard of like the girl on TikTok that tried to start a cult and it ended up being like a bunch of children like eager to
No,
join the cult? Hold on.
no.
I got the article pulled up. Hold on. So, there was this TikToker um that went by the name of Gigi Jarvis, and she was doing like a cute little like day 1 of starting a cult, day 2 of starting a cult, and she named it Children of the Waning Star. Ultimately, she did receive like a lot of like backlash for it because I mean, obviously, cults are bad, duh. But they ended up creating these stories, and like this isn't even from the article. I remember diving on this rabbit hole and like watching her videos and some of the other videos posted about it because a bunch of like kids like fully under the age of 18 were posting videos on TikTok of talking about the entity that they saw. Oh, but they were talking about like the children of the waning star, and they all had this like icon in their bio or in their like display name. And there was one, I guess one of the days, I don't know if she posted it or if it was kind of started by like the kids that were following her, but they started talking about the entity of the waning star, I am gonna assume. And a bunch of these kids were posting videos of like, oh my god, the entity visited me last night. You know,
Mm,
like meme posts kind of, but like they were trying to make
yeah.
it real cuz you know kids are going to be kids.
Yeah, and they're also impressionable.
Yeah. But apparently it turned out some of the kids were actually having like psychosis and like believing that they were seeing this entity
They
of
made a tulpa.
of the way like the waning star. And so she ended up having to come out and make like an apology video because I don't know. She thought, I guess, because apparently there was a minion cult and an alien cult and this, that, and the other, and they all
Not minions as in
changed.
Despicable Me, right?
I think so, yeah, actually.
Oh no.
Yeah, I clicked on it. Yeah, minion cult, Hector cult. But so there was like, it was this whole thing. And she got completely canceled online for it because she had so many like kids like fully yay, I'm in a cult, blah, 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 blah. And I think it was like, I want to say it wasn't even that long ago, because I wanted to say it was during COVID, but I think it was actually relatively recent. Yeah, it was last year.
Uh,
Yeah, I
yeah,
watched a
I didn't
bunch
hear
of
about
like
that.
videos about it. What Children of Waning Star Cult. She also had like a Discord and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Children of the Waning Star emerged as a digital phenomenon in July 2025, originating on the social media platform TikTok. The movement was initiated by creator Gigi Jarvis, a sociology graduate and professional actress. So the fact that she was into sociology already and was like
Mm,
trying to start a cult shows you how it
yep. Pack her
kind
up.
of, yeah, that it was kind of fucked up, especially on TikTok where like there's so many kids.
Yeah, you can't do. I don't fuck with people like adults that are making their own decisions. That's their decision.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it to kids, like they're so impressionable. Like
Mm-hmm.
what you literally have to teach a child not to get into a van with a stranger who has free Fortnite V-Bucks and candy. Like
Yeah.
you could get a kid to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so that like that's so messed up to target. Like I think the best example I actually have of this is if you ever watched Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network growing up, they would just advertise things specifically for kids, and then you wouldn't shut up about it to your parents for weeks. Like they brainwashed us. They're like, look at this fushigi ball. Like you
I
just
think
get
I had a
this.
Fushi ball, I'm not gonna lie
I never got a
to
fushigi
you.
ball, but I was at my mama and papa's once. This is the only time I have ever heard of anybody calling one of those numbers during an advertisement. It was a like snow cone machine thing. But for some reason they were doing buy one get one, so you got two snow cone machines for whatever reason. So we got two
Okay.
two snow cone machines and we used that bitch one time.
That's crazy. I feel that
Mm,
though, on the low key.
yeah. I don't think during my adult life, or even ever since I had a job, I don't think I've ever gotten an advertisement and bought it. Like, I think every advertisement I've ever seen on YouTube ever, I've just done something else while the ad is running or skipped it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how advertisements are profitable at all.
No.
Unless it has one of those jingles that you'll never get out of your head.
Someone in my family when I was little had a ShamWow. I can't remember who it was, but
Is that the towel thing?
yeah, like the orange towels that like can
Mm.
apparently absorb anything.
Hmm.
Yeah, they were really
Yeah,
weird.
but wait, there's more. Buy now and you get it for $9.99.99.
It's a discount. Whoa. Who is the guy? Because this guy fucking sold everything. Who?
Oh, you're probably talking about the guy who says you're gonna love my nuts.
Um,
You're gonna love my nuts.
maybe. It was this guy. He had a black hair, black beard. He was
Oh,
in all of the infomercials. All of who was who was the infomercial guy? Black beard. He did so many different. Billy Mays. That's a
Billy
guy.
Mayer.
He did so many different ads, like a tool belt, OxyClean, fucking goddamn baking soda. Like, yeah, he was the but wait, there's more guy.
But wait, there's more.
He did so much. Like, I bet he made bank.
He had to have made bank. Yeah, we went on a lot of tangents.
They were kind of relevant. At least the
They were
cult one
relevant.
was. The cult one was relevant.
And actually, I think it flowed really well. I'm very proud of us.
Yeah, yeah.
Tab, do you want to get into a Reddit story, or do you have more stories?
We do have one more story, but I didn't know if we want to do that or save that for the
Well,
next one.
I think it's okay to have a little surplus,
A little sort, like
a
as
little
in.
stockpile.
Okay, so we'll save it for the next one.
Yeah, let's get a little stockpile.
Okay. Can I highlight this one?
I'm gonna sneeze, bro.
No, I'm gonna highlight this one. This is where we start. So if we get any more, we know. From then on.
I'm gonna sneeze, bro.
Um, I don't have any off the top of my head. I
Gorilla
wanna
tape. He did gorilla tape.
flex seal.
No, gorilla tape.
I didn't
That's
even know that
different.
was a thing.
Flex Seal is that one guy who's like, I sawed my boat in half, and then he uses flex tape to put it back together and goes out
Mm-hmm.
on the lake. Oh my god, that guy's so unhinged. He's awesome.
I heard it works though. I mean, man, if it
Yeah,
works, it
yeah,
works. That shit's fire.
yeah. Maybe I should flex tape my mouth shut sometimes.
Uh, I mean, valid. Damn it. I'm trying to find one like a Reddit story without like a part two. I really need to get that
Mhm.
wheel made. Wheel, you may be asking. I don't know. Spoilers.
Also, in other news, I watched while Tab is looking for something. Are you guys familiar with the therapy gecko? Tab, are you familiar with the therapy gecko? He's the guy that dresses in the green gecko costume and takes calls.
Yeah.
Okay. He released a video from like a year, 3 years ago or something, and he just went to Iraq. Oh, it was a month ago. Whoa, I didn't know it was that recent. Uh, anyway, I'm gonna put this in chat, guys. Go watch this video. I have been doing a lot of research on like different countries recently. And the United States, like obviously there's propaganda. We have been completely lied to about many, many countries. There are dangerous parts of Iraq. There are dangerous parts of every place in the world. Like there's some sketchy places in the United States that you wouldn't go to by yourself, of course. It's the exact same way in Iraq. It's actually a really, really cool looking place. And this guy was walking around in a fucking green gecko costume. Like, it is such a really eye opening video, and I do recommend watching it. It's about an hour long. It is, like, ironically, one of the best like docu-series documentary things. He's just walking around and the people of Iraq are so nice that like it's not like it's crazy. And he said that he had a fantastic experience. He went by himself. He met up with one of his fans that were in Iraq that watched his videos. Um, and everyone was like, "Yeah, I mean, we love the general consensus is that they like Americans, but the government is who they don't like." So when they say "I hate America," they're not talking about the people. They're talking about the elitists that lead the country. And I just thought that it was like it was a very like moving video. I watched it 2 days ago, and it was. I mean, it was fantastic. It is like just a fantastic video.
I'll drink to that. Water. I'll drink water to that.
Water.
I did find a story finally.
Yeah, he can probably tell you how to get 15% or more off on your car insurance. For sure.
I feel like
I
he's
100%
not
believe
little
that.
though. He's like, man sized.
Yeah. He's done a lot. I would love to talk to him at some point. I
Period.
would love to, guys. That's put it on the list. Put it on the podcast bucket list. I would love to talk to Lyle. That's his name.
The gecko guy.
Yeah, the Therapy Gecko on Twitch and YouTube. I think his name on YouTube is Lyle Forever though.
Period.
But yeah, he's a good dude. It's insane. His the whole it. I could go on about it, but it's just a beautiful symphony of like people coming together of different cultures and completely destroying the stereotypes of what you would think that Iraq is like. And I mean, it's completely like flipped on top of its head. It's fantastic. Anyway,
Hell yeah. So, we ready for the story?
yeah, I saw it too. Yes,
We're ready for the story.
yes, I'm
I
ready.
didn't. I didn't see anything. I was just
Oh,
waiting.
just me.
Yeah, just you. For real. Okay. Anyways, guys, moving on to some of the Reddit stories. This one is from r/no sleep. It was posted 8 years ago by
Whoa!
Mr. underscore outlaw
Can you
underscore.
send it to me real quick? Sorry.
Oui, oui, mon ami. Oh, mon cher. Oh, ah.
I wonder if you went to France, if they'd like punch you in the mouth.
Probably. I'd be like, oui, oui, baguette,
Oh, that's
por
crazy.
favor. Ah.
Could you imagine just being non-American taking a trip to America and being like, "Ooh, Fortnite, Fortnite, Donald Trump, Fortnite, Fortnite." Like that's I feel like that's I love bread. I love bread.
Yeah,
Like
that's exactly it, to be honest. I feel like I could take a trip to like a Spanish speaking country though. I feel like I got that in the bag. I can ask for the bathroom, I can ask for chicken, I can ask where the library is, I can ask
¿Dónde
for
está pollo?
where's the chicken?
Yeah, you said chicken.
Oh yeah, I mean I can ask for chicken like um
Well, I couldn't ask for chicken. I guess I could go up to the counter and be like, "¿Dónde está pollo?" And they'd be like, "It's in the bag, dude. We gotta make it. We gotta make it first."
like are you stupid?
Like, dude, you came into KFC. Like, the chicken's here, dude.
Oh my god. I could get around in a Spanish speaking country, I feel. I feel like we'd be good. But anyways, Reddit story. R/no sleep posted 8 years ago by Mr. underscore outlaw underscore. I found an extremely bizarre internet survey. Nobody knows what rock bottom truly is until they've hit it. Being abruptly fired from a job you've worked at for the past 10 years and then catching your girl cheating on you with your replacement really makes a man think. Hell, my student loans aren't even paid off yet. Whose are? Be real. What a shit show this life is. After a rather boozy night that consisted of sending out about 4 dozen, whoa, resumes and horrendously written cover letters, I passed out. When I woke up the next morning, I decided to at least try and make some money at home while waiting for an interview. At that moment, I thought that the best way to go about it was completing those internet surveys that yielded $5 Subway gift cards and other shit like that after about an hour of answering questions. I mean, I didn't have any other marketable skills that could have yielded immediate income. It was either that or wasting the day away playing computer games. At least I wouldn't have to pay for food. This poor guy, man. Damn. I did these surveys for about 5 hours before nearly passing out. It was way more excruciating than I'd originally anticipated. At the end of those 5 hours, I'd accumulated about $45 in cash and gift cards. 9 an hour. Not like I was making much more than that before. I was about to close my laptop up for the day and head to a bar and attempt to drown out my melancholy when I first saw it. It shouldn't even have been noticeable, but for one reason or another, it was. At the bottom corner of the website that I was on existed a tiny singular advertisement. Maybe it was the simplicity that got me. Plain black letters in a tacky font that read, "Surveys for Cash," overlapped a completely white background. At least they were direct with the message. One more couldn't hurt, I thought. Might as well scrape together a little bit more booze money before heading out. I sat back down, clicked on the picture link, and prepared myself to grind through some more painstaking inquiries? Yeah. The first few questions were simple enough. I guess they weren't really questions, but more data collection. My name, age, and occupation. I thought it was kind of weird that they also asked my height and weight, but it wasn't unheard of. The first real question was a different story, though. I must have stared at it, eyes wide and mouth agape, for God knows how long. What the actual hell? In plain English, this is what popped up on my screen. How strong is your urge to currently look behind you?
Nope. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do it. I'm just gonna step in here and say if I started taking surveys and it said how strong is your urge to currently look behind you after I just bought this camera, no, I wouldn't be able to do that. I'd be like, they
Yo.
see me. They sent someone. There's someone like in my bathroom. Like, no, I couldn't do that. Anyway, sorry. I just that's
Yeah.
I mean, I'd lose it.
Yeah. No, I'd be like, a wall. Beautiful back there. There were 5 options below, ranging from not at all to overwhelming. There was no feasible reason why I should have been afraid at that moment, but I was. I tightened my breathing, trying to make out any subtle noises behind me. There were none. After maybe about 5 minutes, I worked up the courage to look. There was nothing. I sighed in relief and scoffed at myself at the same time. This must have been some kind of joke. However, I decided to entertain it, answering neutral and clicking on to the next question. This is what it read. Why would you look behind you? I smirked, funny, before simply typing in, I don't know, in the response box and once again clicking next. This was the third question. You're on a plane. Apart from you, there is only one other passenger, who is sitting somewhere behind you. At some point, you get up to go to the washroom, and find that the man is gone. You check to see if he is in the only bathroom on the plane, but he isn't. What do you do? Again, I must have stupidly stared at it for nearly 10 minutes. Was this some kind of obscure personality test? I mean, it must have been, right? Right? I put the same answer that I used for the last question. I don't know. It was true. I didn't know. How was I supposed to answer this shit? I clicked next again. Now more intrigued than anything. The fourth question went like this. You wake up in the woods unfamiliar to you. It's nighttime and the moonlight provides you with only slight visibility. About 30 feet away from you, there's a small, dimly illuminated cabin. The door's open, and a smiling woman is motioning for you to come in. Do you go? Explain why. This question wasn't necessarily weirder than the last one, so my conjecture was this was some kind of odd personality test was still feasible. I actually make an attempt to answer this one, something along the lines of going into the cabin because there's simply nowhere else to go. Once again, I click next. Probably shouldn't have. The questions started getting fucked up. They weren't too gory or explicit, not anything like that. They were just stranger, weirder, more psychologically disturbing. If you're wondering why the hell I kept going, I can't really give you an explicit answer to that. I just felt like I had to. It was an esoteric, creeping sensation that I can't quite explain away. But I could never shake it, so I just went on. Some of the questions that stood out were, suppose that you wake up one night to find an elevator in your house. During every midnight after that, it opens up for 5 minutes, revealing an exact copy of yourself that gets progressively more injured as time goes on. Do you keep living like this, or do you enter the elevator once and end it all? And you're in a hotel room, but are awoken by rapid knocking at your window. You peek through the blinds, seeing what appears to be a man missing both his eyes. He puts his mouth to the glass and tells you to kill the woman in the bathroom immediately. Do you listen to him? This was one of my least favorites. You are watching home videos with your mother. One of the tapes include footage of her being murdered by a masked intruder. Your mother simply laughs at this footage without saying anything. In your opinion, is this a cause for concern? In addition to this insanity-inducing shit, there were some rather disconcerting events happening in real life as well. I received a knock at the door about 30 minutes in. I looked through my peephole to find a guy standing there, frantically shaking his head and mouthing no, while making direct eye contact with me. He looked terrified. Obviously, I didn't open up. I received about 10 phone calls from somebody named The Auditor on my caller ID. They left a message every time, but each one was just a recording that consisted of someone saying numbers through very heavy static. Actually, it sounded more like screaming now that I think about it. About an hour into this thing, I was on the verge of a mental breakdown. I was petrified of looking behind me, even though there was no indication that anything should have been there. I heard some soft scratching coming from my vent at one point, so I moved my couch over it. Eventually, I reached what appeared to be the end of the survey. However, it wasn't a question, it was simply a statement. Don't let them in. They're not to be trusted. Almost as if it were on cue, I heard more knocking at the door. About 5 seconds after reading this, as slowly and silently as I could, I moved over and looked through the peephole once again. It was a different person than the one that I had seen earlier. She was a woman, looking to be in her mid-20s. She was wearing a thick blazer, despite it being around 90 degrees Fahrenheit outside. She was also wearing sunglasses, so I could never really tell where she was actually looking. She eventually took a piece of paper out of her pocket and slipped it under the door. I looked down and read it. It's lying. Leave your apartment immediately. It's been about a half an hour since. I can't bring myself to look at the computer screen nor at the woman outside. She is still there, and I can still see the shadows of her feet from underneath my door. I heard my bedroom window open a few minutes ago, but I've since jammed the door shut with a chair. I can hear some kind of distorted muttering coming from behind it now. Maybe rock bottom wasn't so bad, but what the fuck am I supposed to do here? The end.
What the hell?
Yeah.
What do you think is the weirdest like survey question that you've seen?
I don't take surveys. I
You've
don't
never
know.
done it?
No.
Huh.
Not even like how was your purchase survey? Never really done that. Unless one of the employees like specifically requested it. then I do it because I'm like, oh, let me get you a little bonus here. But other than that, no, I don't. I don't do surveys.
Interesting.
Have you ever had like a weird question?
I think the weirdest one I had is like, how many times on average do you go to the bathroom a day? Like, I think that's the weirdest one.
They're trying to sell prunes,
I don't think I've ever had a prune.
bro.
I don't think I ever. Well, no, I don't think so.
I used to eat prunes like they were candy when I was a kid. Prunes are so good, bro. I did. I also really liked that one. To be fair, I didn't like it a lot, but it was pretty good for what it was. I think I'm gonna go like an 8 out of 10. It was an 8 out of 10 for me.
Ah, 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I almost said 7, but like it was pretty good. It was
I'm at
unique.
like a 7.4.
Yeah, it was unique, and that's whatever. It wasn't necessarily scary, but it was kind of a vibe.
It's like one of those psychological
Yeah,
things. I really like that.
I like psychological horror.
I do too. Here's my hot take. Jump scares is a cheap way to scare somebody.
Yeah, I like jump scares though. I'll be real, but
I don't.
I do like psych. Well, that's because you probably jump at them and get scared.
No. No, I mean, I'll like jolt a little bit sometimes, but I'm not like, oh my god, that was scary. I'm just like,
Jump scares don't really like do anything for me. I'll be real, but like when they're done good, and like not expecting them, I guess. I like jumping. I'm really easy to scare.
I want to jump because something is scary though, not because something is just flash in front of my eyeballs.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be like, holy shit, that guy's head just got decapitated by like a chainsaw or something.
There was one
I'd be like,
movie that I saw in theaters, and it was like a zombie movie, I think. And there was a specific scene that I remember happening where there was no jump scares up until this point, and it was like a zombie's eye. I think it was called The Crazies. Yes, it was The Crazies, 2010 film. But it was this guy was looking through like a keyhole, and while he was looking through the keyhole, out of nowhere, fucking zombie eye just matches right up with the keyhole. No jump scares yet throughout that whole movie. And then when that hit, I was like, whoa.
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 You do gotta watch 28 Years Later Bone Temple. Have you seen the other three?
I have not, no, actually.
Okay. You should watch them. Apparently, the first one is not good, and the second one is meh, but the third one is okay. Um, the fourth one, Bone Temple, it was cool, but it was a bad movie. Like, it was not good. I found it fun, but I would give it like a 4 out of 4.2, maybe,
Yeah.
out of 10. Like, it's fun, but it's got some messed up stuff though. I'm surprised you haven't heard about the barn scene. I feel like that's something that would have come across your timeline. Um,
Yeah, no, I haven't really heard anything about any of the 28 movies.
yeah, I've been on a old movies kick. I'm rewatching the Planet of the Apes again.
Oh, okay. I remember us talking about the Planet of the Apes. And I remember you telling
It's
me to
so
watch
good.
them, and I have yet to watch them, I'll be real.
We should watch them at some point. I have them saved, which is legal, by the way. They're on archive.org. And they're so old that they're just publicly accessible, and I have them downloaded.
Fire. That's fire. We've been
Yeah.
watching Breaking Bad recently.
Ooh, okay. This isn't your first time watching it though.
No, 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 no.
It's really good. I think I need to wait 1 or 2 more years before I rewatch it because I just
No.
watched it 2 years ago for the first time. Um, and it was really good.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the guys? Guys. There was a show. It wasn't Psych, but it was kind of like that. And the guy had a cool haircut. I think he was a detective.
The
I'm so sorry. I don't have a better description.
guy had a cool haircut.
He had a cool haircut. It went on for like 8 seasons.
Show like Psych, but the guy had a cool hairstyle.
It's like a comedy drama. Tony Shalhoub?
Huh?
Does that name ring a bell to anybody? No?
Tony Shalhoub? Oh, he's the one that had a cool haircut?
Well, now that I think about it, I don't know if his haircut was cool. I just know that I think he was a detective. I don't know, man. This shit came out in like the early 2000s. I haven't seen it in forever, and I don't know what the name of it is.
Oh, he was in Galaxy Quest. Fire movie, by the way.
Galaxy Quest.
Monk.
Monk! That's what it is. Yes. Guys, go watch Monk. I'm gonna go watch Monk. He was in Spy Kids.
The dad from the 13th Ghost. Okay.
For some reason, I thought he was Sacha Baron Cohen, the guy who plays Borat. I thought they were the same person.
You're funny for that.
I
You're funny for that.
just thought they were the same person. Apparently, he's 70 now, so yeah. Well, but
Vibes?
yeah, I think I think like a 7.4 on the story is good. I think that's fair.
Yeah,
It was a good story. I really liked it. I need to start keeping track of what I'm rating everything.
yeah. I at least am keeping track of what games we've been playing.
That's good.
But
I really like
that's
the
all.
forest. Guys, should we play the forest again next week, or should we pick something different?
My thought was we play the forest until we beat it.
We could do that, but there's also other games that I want to play, and I'd like to start sitting down for more than an hour to play them without too many spoilers. We have Outlast. We got oh god, I bought so many games. I got Alan Wake. I got I think the first Resident Evil game, and then Beyond Two Souls. Bendy and the Ink Machine. I'm so excited to play that. I want to play that so bad.
Oh yeah. I hate that I've played every horror game almost already.
It's okay. You can experience it with me again.
I have Silent
Uh,
Hill F. I need to play all I so the only games that I'm like really super excited for is the Alan Wake games. And if we get into the Control games. Cuz I haven't played those yet and those have been recommended to me like 10 times over now. I'm excited for
I'm really
those.
excited. I tried playing Control and it didn't run well on my computer, even on low settings,
Mm. They're
which
coming out
sucked.
with a new Control apparently.
That's cool.
At
I hope it
least
runs better
like
on
I
your
think
your. I almost said your control, your computer.
my controller.
Shit's Creek is good. Um, we're being told that the forest is going to take a while to beat. Is it grindy or is it just a long game? Like, how much of the game have we seen?
I feel like we
Wait,
have not seen any.
is Control part of the Alan Wake universe? Content warning? We've played some content warning. I'm sure the game is completely different now.
I have not actually. I have never played Content Warning.
What?
Nope. I don't think I own it yet.
We've played it together.
Swear to God, we haven't.
What?
Swear to God, we haven't. Content
It's on your
Warning.
wish list.
It's
What?
on my wish list, but it's not in my
Oh
library.
my god. There's no way. What I played. Oh, I've only played it 15 hours. I thought I've played way more.
Yeah, we barely have a wall built, Keeg.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, we can do content warning. I'm super down for that.
Yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of like other games that like we could totally play as just like one-offs. Like there's Repo, there's
Lethal Company, I haven't played in a long time. I would love to play that just for like
yeah,
an hour or so, like one run.
we can take that all the way back. There's 7 days.
Sketchy's
Um,
contract.
yeah. Ooh, I would love to play Blair Witch again, or at least like have
I
you play Blair Witch.
What is Blair Witch?
It's a game based on the Blair Witch movies.
Should I watch the movies first?
You don't have to, no.
But would I be like
Lost? No.
no? But would it be cooler?
No. I'll be honest, I haven't watched any of the Blair Witch movies, so. And I loved the game.
Okay, so
Yeah.
maybe I'll play the game first before the movies.
Yeah, I mean, vibes.
Um, guys, we hold on. I'll say that again. That was bad. Okay. I'm gonna kind of take us out, and then we can talk a little bit after if we have anything else to talk about. But I'm gonna send us on out. Um, or you can.
I don't remember our setup. Was it me? Was it like alternating or was it like.
Oh no, it is me because I started. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. Episodic. Sorry. Haha. Guys, thank you. Shut up. Okay. Sorry, ADHD. It's really bad. I have multiple personalities apparently. Guys, thank you so much for watching, listening, doing everything that you do. If you can't, hold on, brain's buffering. Sorry. Okay, hold on. I'm having a stroke, I think.
This is what it was like when we used to record, by the way.
Okay, alright. It's true. It's true. It's true. Guys, it's true. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into the stream, listening to the podcast. If you are able to, we are now affiliated on twitch.tv/Midnight Oil Entertainment. If you subscribe there, I am working on baking your Twitch sub into Patreon, and we are going to get some Patreon stuff out shortly. Thank you so much for listening every Sunday. Some of you guys are in here, and we really appreciate that. We stream every Sunday at 11 p.m. EST. And if you would like to submit any of your stories to be read so we can talk about it and theory craft some of our own ideas, you can go down into our Twitch panels or join our Discord where we're going to read those stories, and we are slowly getting a stockpile of them. So we will get to them when we get to them. We will read them every Sunday. If you have any stories that you recommend to us, maybe they're not yours. Maybe you found one on Reddit. Maybe you found one written in your great grandmother's attic. Who knows? You can send it to us. We will read it. We will go over it. And send us some recommendations for other things that you want to see. Guys, again, thank you. Tab, do you have anything to add?
Not super. Oh, the links, wherever you're listening, you should have access to submit your story through the link. So you don't have to just find it in the Discord. You shouldn't have to just find it in the Twitch panel. It should also be on YouTube. And I think I'm working on a way to figure out how to put it on Spotify. But you at least have it on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube.
Amazing. Guys, I'm Keeg. I am your resident troglodyte. This is Tab, your alien overlord, and thank you so much for listening to Midnight Oil.
Yay, we did it.
Yahoo! Uh,
Cool.
we were talking about Monk, and then I thought about Psych, and I was like, I gotta give Tab a weird nickname every time I do my outro now. And then
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta do the same to me, so I'm gonna pull a Gus.
Yeah. Valid.
I don't really have too much. We have something really cool that we're gonna be doing that will be a video that I'm not gonna talk about, even though I really want to talk about it.
It's gonna be.
I can't believe it.
I'll give you the layout. Okay, here's the layout of the land. We're doing 50 shorts, and all 50 of those shorts are gonna be put into one long form video. And that's
This
all
is
I'm gonna
true.
say. That's
We're
all
doing
I'm gonna
that.
say about it.
We're doing that. I'm not gonna talk about my thing.
Yeah.
I'm so excited though, guys. We're gonna have a guest, and I'm geeked out.
You're.
I simply can't believe it. Let's see. Oh, there's yeah, the shorts are gonna be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I won't talk about those either.
I'm
I'm getting
excited for
better at not
those.
talking about stuff. I'm getting better. I'm getting PR trained, guys.
Not PR trained. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Um, yeah, I guess I should have put our Instagram and stuff at. I don't really, whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever.
It's whatever.
It's whatever.
Guys, follow the socials if you're not following social. I guess.
I think the socials are linked down below in the
They sure
Discord.
are.
Or yeah, in the Discord, absolutely. But in our
Oh,
Twitch, I don't know.
Tab, at some point, when we get an office, we're gonna have an actual setup. Like, we're gonna be in the same room and we're gonna, like,
Yeah.
decorate it.
Yeah. I cannot wait to
May-
decorate.
Maybe at some point, like, once we have, like, 30 to 50 people or more, we should do, like, an Amazon stream where they can send us links and we'll, like, make a budget and decorate the room.
That'd be a vibe.
I think that would be really cool.
I want to build a set though. Okay, one side of the room can be like they decorate it, and then the other side will be like the set.
I like that. Oh man, we gotta talk about what the set's gonna be like. We'll talk about that off stream, or maybe we'll put it on Patreon.
Maybe.
Guys, do you have anything else for us before we should get an Amazon wish list though? We should make a wish list. That would be cool. That would be very cool.
I don't even know what I would put on.
I don't know either. I haven't been on Amazon in a long time.
Well,
I don't even know what they sell, like clothes, books.
they sell pretty much everything. I bought
Oh.
batteries from Amazon for some reason.
Dude, when I first moved out on my own, I couldn't believe it. My mom asked me for my address and sent me groceries from Amazon.
Yeah, you can like
It was actually really
you can
nice.
subscribe.
Yeah, I might start doing that. You know how convenient it is to not have to put a like I hate Amazon, dude, but it is so convenient to be able to schedule your groceries.
I mean, you can do that through like the Kroger app too.
Yeah, well, I'll start doing that.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. It's fantastic. And they'll deliver it.
Yeah.
Guys, nothing else? Nothing from you? If not, I think we're gonna get out of here. I think this is I think the most coherent and put together, and this episode flowed really well. And I thought it was going to go terribly because I am not mentally great right now, but it actually went really good.
Oh, yeah, it was super fun.
It was super duper fun. All right, guys, go watch Monk and Smiling Friends. Those are my recommendations. And until next time. I
Word.
guess we're gonna skedaddle. Oh, should we raid someone finally? Should we raid Queso?
I don't know if we can.
Oh,
Yeah.
who else can we raid? Oh, Peanut's on. Let's see if we can raid with the burnt peanut.
Cameron likes the burnt peanut.
I do too. Oh no, this is the VOD's channel. This is not good, guys. We need to raid Target. It's very possible that we just don't raid anyone one more time.
Yeah.
All your friends are named after food. It's true. It's true. All of the people I just named are foods. Is she really live?
God, I wish I was friends with Queso. That'd be fire. Queso's like a big streamer.
Oh, amazing, guys. We're gonna go raid. I don't think I've talked to this human being in like 3 years, and that's my fault. But they know. I think both of us, and I think we talked to them with our voices. So, guys,
Yeah.
we're gonna get out of here. We. Guys, my ADHD's acted up. I need some water. Someone get me a fan and some grapes. All right, we gotta get.
Okay.
We gotta get out of here.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you guys.
Okay,
on Sunday.
goodbye,
Bye.
guys.